Hello guys, this is Captain Reza speaking. Please fasten your seatbelt and prepare for takeoff. Thank you. Before I start the second episode of MTCNA course, my first English course, I wanted to show you my YouTube channel. If you like my videos, please subscribe me. If you support me, I will make you more videos. Of course, if you like my videos. Here you can see the link of my channel and you can follow me if you like. Okay, let's go to the second episode of MTCNA course. On previous episode, I've talked about the title, which I marked them. In this episode, I want to talk about default configuration and some of the below. Okay, guys, let me tell you something about default configuration. Every router board, uh, it depends on the model you buy, has its own default configuration. Okay, for example, a home access point has its own default configuration and a CPE has its own, and they are not the same. Okay, let's see. Let's check what are the main default configuration which are the same on most of them. For example, here I have a RouterOS on my VMware. Guys, I have two router in my home, but they are configured and I am using them. It's my internet connection, so I cannot reset them and show you what are default configuration. But I can show you some default configuration which are the same in all router in my RouterOS x86 version. Okay, uh, so let's open my Winbox and connect to my RouterOS. Oh, I've set the password on it. Okay. Oh, it was open. Okay, let's check what do we have. Guys, in interface menu, I can see which interfaces I have. On home access point router, we have a bridge as a default configuration, which I don't know, 1, 2, or 3 interfaces is working based on this bridge. But here, because my router OS is x86, it wasn't any bridge on that. Okay, I made a bridge to show you what they would working if they were under this bridge. Okay, so I deleted. The most common default configuration on every MikroTik router, it's IP router. It's an IP address. I'm sorry, I said IP router. IP address. All of the MikroTik devices IP address is this. You can see in this page. Let me zoom in. You can see better. 192.168.88.1/24. It's the default IP address on MikroTik devices. And another thing is IP firewall filter rules. Okay, these are the same in every router which I've seen. But guys, we buy a new router for our network to configure it based on our scenario. Okay, and I think it's better to delete all default configuration, because if we wanted to use default configuration in a big network, why should we be a network administrator? We could order our configuration we need to MikroTik company, then they build a device for us and give it to us. So it's better to delete all default configuration. We can delete it like this with the remove option, or the best way that I recommend you is to go to System, Reset Configuration, and check No Default Configuration. If you click on Reset Configuration, your router will be reset, and when it come up, it has no default configuration. Okay, let's see what would happen if I press Reset Configuration. Okay, a confirmation, and then our router has been reset. Let's wait. Okay, as you can see, we have no IP address here. We can connect to our router through MAC address. Okay, click on connect, then ta-da, we are here. It's better. I turned on my lamp, and let's keep going. As you can see, we have no IP address here, and we have no IP firewall filter rules. Okay, and the only thing we have, our interface list. Let me make it a little smaller. Okay, and I can configure now. For example, I want to set an IP address. I go to IP menu, addresses, and click on add. Simply, I use my own IP address on my router. I choose my interface and I click OK. Now I have new IP address. It's my own configuration, okay? And I can simply configure my router based on what I need, okay? That's it. It was default configuration, which I told you how to see it, how to clear default configuration, and how to set new configuration. But uh, it's a complete device. It's not just simple. We should know many things about router. We should know many things about its abilities to configure our router in best way that we need. Okay, let's go to our outline and the next title. Null modem cable. Guys, honestly, I haven't used null modem cable in the last 10 years. But, I don't know what null modem cable is. So I searched it. A good network administrator is a person who can search well. So I searched null modem cable and this is what I have in Wikipedia. Null modem is a communication method to directly connect two DTE, computer terminal, printer, etc. using an RS-232 serial cable. Okay, I can detect what the null modem cable is. The null modem cable is a demode method to connect two devices together. As I told you, I haven't used this cable in last 10 years. I haven't seen it at all, really. It's demode. So if you want to know more about null modem cable, you can search and read about it, but it's not necessary because no one uses null modem cable right now. So let's skip this part and go to the next part. New terminal in Winbox or WebFig. Okay, what was WebFig? WebFig was our configuration mode on web. We can access to our router through web. That was WebFig, okay? So let's check what we can do in terminal. Okay, I connect to my router. Oops, sorry. I haven't set IP in this range on my computer, so I have to connect with MAC address. Okay, guys, new terminal. It's a separate part in this menu. We can use it. First, we open it when we reset it. Our router. It asks us to set a new password. I set a password. So here I can work with new terminal. How new terminal works. First, you should know if you don't know anything about terminal and how to use with the CLI, Command Line Interface. It's just simple. You only need to press tab button on your keyboard and you can find the menus. You can go and configure your router through them. So uh, there are sometimes that we have to use new terminal, for example, when we want to write new script, etc. I haven't used it many times, so I just can work with it, but not in professional mode. Let me make an example for you. For example, here I have interface menu, which I saw it here. Okay, let me enter it. Interface. Okay, guys, if you forgot any command, it's only needs to press tab button. It completed itself. Okay, interface, tab enter, press enter. You go to interface menu and you have many different options in interface menu. You can press tab again and see what you have here. We have 6004 bonding bridge. For example, I want to make a new bridge. It's enough to go to bridge menu, then we add new bridge. How? After you typed add, it's enough to press tab. With tab, all things go further. Okay. Now I have. Let me check. I haven't worked it for a long time. Add. That's it. I just enter add, and I think I have a new bridge now. Yes, I have new bridge now. That's just simple. But guys, let me delete it. Remove number 0. Okay, let's add. After add, we can name our bridge. For example, I name my bridge Reza, my name. And I don't think we have anything else. We don't need anything else in this course. So let's check out. Now print my bridge. As you can see, my bridge name is Reza. Okay, so it's just simply we can work with a new terminal For back to previous menu, it's enough to enter 2 dots and press enter. I'm in interface menu now. Okay, let's print our interface menu. As you can see, we have 4 interfaces. That 3 of them are our Ethernet, and one of them is my bridge that I just made it. Okay? So that was it. And if I want to go back to previous menu, it's just simple that I've told you. Press enter 2 dots and then press enter. So let me show you how I can set IP address on one of my Ethernet. I go to IP menu. Okay, tab. What did I have? What did I want to do? I'm sorry. English is not my mother tongue, and I sometimes confuse. Okay, IP. I wanted to set an address on one of my Ethernet. Okay, it's enough to type address here. Then I am in IP address menu. So if I want to add another IP to my IP list, it's enough to enter add. Then I have 3 options, I think: interface, IP address, and let me check on IP address menu. Add, as you can see, network. Okay, we have 2 items that we should complete it, and the network will be completed by router. Okay, add address. Okay, if you don't know if you don't know what you should enter, it's simple. Press tab, and it shows you. Okay, address. I want to set this address on one of my interfaces. For example, I don't know, 61/24. Okay, I should specify which interface I want to set this IP on. Okay, interface. Please set it on Reza, the bridge which I've made it right now. So let's enter a comment on our IP address which we want to set. Comment, for example, look back. Okay, enter. And I can see my address here. You can see I have address 192.168.52.1/24 on Ether1, and I have 192.168. I'm sorry, 6.1/24 on Reza, and I have a comment on it which is loopback. You can see it on IP address menu. As you can see, let me close this. We have IP address here. Okay, that's simple in WebFig 2. Let's open our router. Oh, guys, let me change something before I go to web menu. I should change my Ether1 IP address because I've set an IP in this range on my laptop. So I have to change it in router 2. Okay, let's go to WebFig menu. 192.168.88.1, and let's go to our router. Okay, guys, we have terminal here. That's just simple. Wow, this is too... Okay, I had to zoom in. As you can see, we have our terminal here, and we can do all the things we've done in Vimbox menu here too. Okay, let's see, for example, IP address. It's okay to enter incomplete command, but it should be the same as the syntax that we have on our router. For example, if you enter IPA, then press enter, it shows you nothing. But if you add IP address, IP add, automatically it directs you to IP address menu. Okay, I hope it would be clear. Okay, let's check. What do we have? We have 2 addresses, and I showed you in Vimbox. They are the same. I just wanted to show you how you can access to terminal through WebFig. Okay, let's see. If I want to go to WebFig menu, do I have a terminal here? It seems no. Yes, I don't have a terminal in this menu. It's a separate option which I can see on top, and I can change anything I want here. For example, I go to interface, I go to bridge menu, and I want to remove my bridge. Okay, remove. Let's see. Let me tell you a secret. before you remove or disable something, you must know which number is which number does your option have. Okay, for example, my bridge name that I've made it, which I called it Reza, has a number 0. Okay, so if I want to remove it, I should use a number with up. I re-enter my previous command. Okay, for example, up, down, up, down. Okay, and up, 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 up. It shows my previous command which I've entered. Okay, I want to remove my bridge, so I should put the right number in it. Which what was its number? Its number was 0. Okay, I enter 0 here and then click OK. If I go to interface menu and print it, I don't have any bridge now. I just removed it. That's too simple. I will talk about command line in another episode too. So don't worry. As you can see, these were the principle of how to use a command line I've told you, and command history and its benefits. So I told you right now, you can push up button and you can see your previous commands, and you can and it's not necessary to re-enter your command again. Okay, just like this. As you can see, I can see all my commands here. Okay, so let's go to outline. I've talked about these options, and here we are. In next episode, we will tell you how we can access internet. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and that's it. Goodbye.